Good morning, everyone. My name is Erin Moyo, and I've been a part of the Lips and Sips empire since the beginning of March. Jenny's my upline. I have a team of 10 girls now, but I wanted to talk to you this morning about Facebook. Facebook is the most important part of your business. Basically, everything we do here is through social media, so either Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing. But making sure you're relevant on Facebook is critical to your business. So there's a couple other components with that. I'm going to talk about Facebook parties. I'm going to talk about some of the components of Facebook. And I'm going to also talk about going live and why you need to go live always on your Facebook page. So I have a few I'm going to start with the going live part because that's what makes everybody, I think, the most uncomfortable. You really have to get out of your comfort zone to go live. You're kind of putting yourself out there. But the best part is you can turn off all of your commenting and stuff. So it's kind of just like you're talking to yourself, which is what I'm trying to feel like I'm doing right now. And if you turn off commenting, then you don't get distracted. You also just don't look at it. Then it's just like you're kind of just talking to yourself, which apparently I do a lot of. So some of the tips for, and I have notes because I don't want to forget to tell you guys anything, for going live is expect to be nervous. Of course you're going to be nervous. You're talking to some women you know, some women you don't know. You're just really putting yourself out there. So it's okay. Just let yourself be nervous if you're going to be nervous. Everyone's nervous their first few videos. It gets a lot easier. The more you do them, the more comfortable you become with them, the easier it definitely gets. So the other part of it is prepare. If you know what you're going to say, if you know what your topics are going to be, it's easier to stay focused. Then you've taken that component out of it. So now that part you don't have to be nervous about, oh, what am I going to talk about? Now you can just be nervous about, who's watching me? So good morning, ladies. Practice. So before I did live videos, I just filmed myself, watched them, and I was like, oh, Lord. So I kind of tweaked like some things with myself, like playing with my hair, like messing with my jewelry, like that kind of stuff. So you don't, to practice, I think the best thing to do is to film yourself live. You can always, or film yourself on a video. You can always post your video until you're comfortable enough to go live. But I think just even doing those videos just gives you the practice of talking to a camera, talking basically to yourself, being comfortable with looking at yourself, because I think that's an issue. I know, at least I have. I try to avoid mirrors and whatnot at all costs. But so the more that you do videos, the easier the lives will become, because it'll just kind of be like the same thing. Okay, so we're going to prepare. We're going to practice. We're going to allow ourselves to be nervous at first. And before you do a live, you're going to breathe. You're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you're going to feel it in your diaphragm. You're going to do that for a few moments. And you're just going to let it set for a minute. Okay? That'll help with some of your nerves. The other part of it is to simplify, especially until you get better with everything. Pick one topic. Pick a color. Don't try to go through every single color you have in your stock. My opinion is that nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video unless you're doing like a major thing, like a whole entire face application or whatever. But if you're going to jump on and do a live, especially when you first get started, simplify it. Do an application. Show how the oops takes it off. Just keep it very simple. Don't try to cover shadow sense and lip sense and every color you have in stock. Highlight a color and focus on that. Keep it short, keep it sweet. And I'll talk about that whenever I go over my other Facebook tips. The other thing is act confident. Fake it till you make it. Even if you don't feel confident about it, doesn't matter. No one's going to know. No one knows if your hands are sweating, your feet are sweating, your armpits are sweating. Nobody knows. Don't tell them. Or tell them, be honest, whatever. It's up to you. It's okay to say, this is my first live. I'm a little bit nervous. But the more confident you act, the more trust everybody will have in you as well. So I think it's really important, like I said, fake it till you make it. The other thing is when you're going live in your groups, be fun, be exciting. You know, just be you, but just make sure that you're connecting with your girls in your group in some way, that there's some form of engagement, that you are asking questions. You know, what do you guys think of this color? Like, holy crap, can you believe this lasted all day long when you show your shadow sense? Talk about the weather, talk about your kids, talk about your dogs, whatever. Just talk about something so that people can connect with you. And to me, that's the most important thing of live videos. They're connecting you to your business. This is why it's critical. Nobody wants to just see stock photos constantly. They want to know who you are. And you need to show that to them. I think it's so important to connect that way. Just lost my one train of thought. Oh, when you're doing your lives, this is something I struggle with. Make sure you have good lighting. I hate the lighting everywhere in my house, so I've got to fix that. But try to have good lighting and make sure that you look like you in your video. That if you don't wear makeup, don't wear makeup. If you wear makeup, wear makeup. If you wear jewelry, wear your jewelry. Just be you in your videos, okay? So going live is absolutely critical. It can be scary, but there are ways to ease yourself into it. So you can do, like I said, practice with just videos, post videos. Then you'll get more comfortable with that, and then you can start doing your lives. But always prepare yourself. Be prepared. There's nothing that can take out more of those nerves than being prepared. Have a speech written out. It's okay if you have to look over if you're talking about, I'm going to talk next week about some of our new skincare line. They have ingredients that I can't even pronounce. So I'm going to have a list of stuff here to help me figure out what I'm saying. Okay, so that's going live. So in order to go live, you have to create a Facebook group. Super easy to do. Okay, I'm going to have to read through the steps because I don't have them memorized. First, you're going to pick a name for your group. Okay, and someone else is going to talk about branding. But once you pick your name, stick with it and try to be consistent with all of your branding with it. Make sure you mention your group name when you're posting. Mine's Get Lippy with Erin. So I'm always telling my girls to get lippy. Another girl in our group, hers is Beauty is in Your Smile. So she says it all the time. One of our younger, really super cute girls, Jess, hers is Ludicous. So she's always like, Luda out. And it fits for her. It works for her. So once you come up with your Facebook name, stick with that. So how you're going to create your group is from your homepage. You're going to click the More button. There's going to be a drop-down menu. You're going to click on Groups, create a group, and then that's all there is to it. You're going to name it. Okay, my group is closed. That's just the way I do it. I think you get more views if you make it public, but that's totally up to you. So before I added anyone to my group, I chose my cover page. Make sure that your Facebook profile picture is you so that people can start to recognize you with your group. This is all about the branding part of it. You want to be recognized with your group name. So make sure your profile picture is you. There's a way, and I'll post this in the comments later, but your URL for your Facebook name is like ridiculously long and impossible to like type in. So there's a way to change that. I figured out how to do it through some other group on another team, and I was able to put like a real simple Facebook URL on my business cards. So I'll post that in the comments. And that's as simple as it gets. So create the group. And then start adding your members. Add everybody, everyone you can think of. Whether you think they like lipstick, whether you think they like makeup, who cares? They can say no, they can leave the group. You gotta have a little bit of thick skin. Can't worry about if somebody's gonna leave your group. It's not because they don't like you, it's just because they're like, it's just not for me. It's fine. Not everybody loves makeup or lipstick. And, you know, again, you have to have a little bit of thick skin in all of this. So add. You can do contests to have your friends add their friends. Like that's a really good thing to do. It just kind of expands your audience. Right now I'm fortunate enough that the girl that just did a Facebook party for me, and I'll talk about that next, is a teacher. So she has tons of teacher friends, and that's such a great network because, you know, they talk all day long. They don't want to reapply lipstick, and they are loving it. Loving it. Anyone in the medical field, just add, add, add. Let them get out if they don't want to be in your group. Don't ask, just add, okay? Don't take it personally. Don't. It's just don't. You know how you feel when you get added to something. If it's not for you, you just kind of ignore it. Same thing. Okay. So now you have your Facebook group. We went over how to do some lives, how to not be nervous, how to prepare, all that kind of stuff. Facebook is all about algorithms. Okay, so basically, this is my understanding, only about 10% of what you share on Facebook is going to be seen. So you want to constantly try to enhance that. Okay, so the best thing that you can do is like and reply to every single comment that you get on your Facebook page. 2 reasons. 1, don't ignore your customers. And 2, it's going to create that relevancy with it, okay? So that's really important. The other part of that, and I think that, hold on a second. Give me 1 second to find it. Okay, so these are tips that I got from just like a general like Facebook how-tos kind of thing. So like and reply to every comment that you get on your posts, okay? When you go live, start right away. Nobody wants to watch you sit there for like 5 minutes while you figure out if it's right. Just start talking. It's fine. Quick videos, 5 to 8 minutes, unless you're training, unless you're doing a full face demo, something that's like is definitely going to take more time. Try to keep it 5 to 8 minutes. That's about, you know, think about that. If you look and see a video is 15, 20 minutes, you're like, oh, do I have time for that? 5 minutes? Of course, everyone has 5 minutes, right? So, but sometimes once you start talking, once you get comfortable with the lives, it's really hard to keep it to 5 minutes. Because you just like, then you just start going and going. And that's why being prepared, having your speech and having your topics is really important. It keeps you on track. Okay, so Facebook tracks who's watching until the end. So even if you have, you know, 100 people watching your video, that's it, be done. You don't have to, don't worry about going on and on and on and on forever. You want to just end it, okay? Because they're going to track who's watching until the end. So if you end it, that's good. Post at least 2 times a day with intention. So what that means is be relevant. You know, maybe whatever your group is. Like one of the girls in our group, hers is about healthful tips. So she'll post like a healthy tip and then she'll post something else regarding LipSense. So make sure, again, that's part of your branding also. But make sure that it's just not all stock photos. It's a selfie of you. It's your dogs. It's whatever. It's the flowers in your backyard. Something that's still connected to you and not just a stock photo. Because that's how you're going to create that relationship with these girls. They're going to recognize you, recognize your face, recognize your dogs, your kids, whatever. Now, this does say that when your privacy on your Facebook group is set to public, you get more views. I just choose to keep mine closed. That's just how I am, though. Again, going live, it creates that relevancy. It shows them product. People are more likely to use it if they see it. Like, hey, I have this great lipstick. Doesn't come off. Okay, how do you apply it? What's the deal? Why are my lips peeling? You know, you've got to make sure you're their source of information. When you post your selfies, there are so many different apps that you can put on your phone that help, you know, fix any imperfections in your face and that kind of stuff too, if that's something that you're worried about. So you can, you know, if you're worried about yourself, how you look, wrinkles, whatever, you can kind of tweak some of that stuff too. People connect with faces. Make sure your face is your profile picture, okay? It has to be. And then this is really important too. Commenting on other people's feeds helps you and your relevancy also. So make sure that you're commenting on girls in your group or friends that have nothing to do with LipSense. Just make sure even if your comment is just like a heart in the comment section, 3 posts three comments on a post boosts your relevancy like crazy. Okay. So again, that's why every time, somebody that I know in our lip group posts something, I try to always put a comment that's, even if it's just a heart or a, gorgeous or whatever, just to help boost their posts as well. Okay. So we've created a Facebook page. We have some tips on Facebook. We are getting better with going live. Now we're going to have a Facebook party. So I cannot explain to you how successful these parties can be. I think one of the best things that you can do is find the right hostess. Find a hostess that has a good support group of friends that like her and want to, buy something because they like her. And that it's a new network for you. You're going to expand your customer base. So I was really nervous about doing a Facebook party, and I started in March. I just did my first Facebook party at the beginning of this month. I wish I would have done it instantly. There is a group out there. It's called Clara's Mock Face Group. If you're already a distributor and you're not in that group, have your upline add you, because it is life-changing. And when you join, and you need to join, make sure you get added to it instantly. Basically, she took all of the thinking out of doing a Facebook party. So it's basically like 20 posts, okay? And it goes through, this is what you post 3 days before the party, 2 days before the party, 1 day before the party, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and then the day of the party. So the best tip I can give you on Facebook parties is 1 day set time frame. Don't drag it out. My party was on a Tuesday night from 7 to 9. That was it. I didn't close it until Thursday because I wanted to make sure anyone who didn't have a chance that night could go on, look at videos and that kind of stuff. But I think you create a sense of urgency when you only have a small window of time for these girls to get in, order product, and that kind of stuff. If you do it the whole week, you know how we all are. I'll look at it later. Look at it later. And then you never do. So I think creating that sense of urgency is really important when you're doing a Facebook party. So it's super easy, just like how you created your own Facebook page. You're just going to create you want to create a group, not a page. You just create another group. So you go into create the group, and then add your hostess as a co-host. And then she can add all of her friends and do all the invites and that kind of thing. So the easiest way to do the parties is I took all of Clara's posts, 1 through 25, I think they are, and I copied them and put them in a document. Then I saved every picture. She has a picture that goes with every single post. I copied every picture, put it in a file, numbered it to match the post. So post 1, picture 1, post 2, picture 2, which made it super easy. No guesswork, just follow. That's it. I tweaked some of her posts I changed the verbiage just so that it kind of matched my style in the way that I speak. I changed some of her pictures because I'm a perfectionist, and there were other things that I liked better. But you can use hers exactly as is. It's perfect the way it is. All of the colors are there. So all you have to do is grab the colors that you have in stock. That's the other thing. You want to make sure when you do your party, you're posting what you have in stock or what you can easily order. Don't post a color like Napa that nobody can get. You're just setting yourself up for failure with that one. So the day of the party, 3 days before the party, you start posting. Day of the party, you start posting. I went live 4 times in my party because, again, I'm just a huge fan of feeling like women need to connect with you in order to trust you, in order to see that you truly love your product, that you're wearing your product, that you are confident in your product. So I went live 4 times. I did an application demo. I did a removal demo because one of the girls had messaged me and was like, okay, stays on forever. How the heck do you get it off? Good point. I hadn't actually thought about that. So I did a removal demo. I did a layering demo. And then my husband jumped on with me and he did a little speech about why the 3 layers. So, and that caused so much engagement. And that's the thing you're always looking for when you're going live and you're doing videos is engagement. You want to talk about things that somebody can relate to, or they can comment on, or they can be like, oh my God, yes, I hate raccoon eyes. I want this eyeliner. I want this eyeshadow, whatever. So let me see. I just want to make sure. Oh, when I do Facebook parties, I stick to LipSense. I don't bombard them with all of our other products. I was really surprised at how many women still don't know about LipSense. So I didn't want to take away from that and then show them, you know, all of the skincare lines and shadow senses and that kind of thing. It's up to you, but I know that I get overwhelmed when I'm looking, and then it's kind of like, okay, I can't even make a decision. I'm out. That's me. So I try to keep it just to LipSense. Let's see, what else? One other thing, I offered free shipping. I kind of double thought about that afterwards because I had so many orders that it was a big expense, but I had a lot of people that are already repeat customers, and you know, I guess it's worth eating that cost. It's a business write-off, so it doesn't come off your bottom line anyways, but, or I guess it takes away from your bottom line, but it's a really nice incentive, especially for anyone that's never tried it, doesn't know you, and you want to, you know, you want to create that. Oh, she did, that was really cool. I did incentives in that group. Just flew out of my head what I did. Oh, whoever placed the first order got a gift. Whoever commented on something got a gift. So there are little things you can do in that group to like kind of get some engagement. The other thing is ask your friends to join in. Add your friends in, and nobody knows that they already have LipSense or they're a distributor. Have them comment. That just again creates engagement and involvement and relevancy with your postings. And then to close your party, I left it open like 3 days. And then, you know, every day I posted something like, hey, it's not too late to still place an order. Hey, oh my gosh, I just got silver glitter gloss in today. Let me know if you want to try it. And that's where maybe you want to say things like, SeneGence isn't just LipSense. There's ShadowSense too, which is equally fabulous. And maybe post your colors for that as well, without getting into too much to, you know, like I said, overwhelm everybody with too many products at once. And so that's kind of all I have to say. The Facebook party is super easy and super important to your sales. Really, really important. I'm telling you, it was over an $800 party. It was incredible. So, and again, like I said, I have repeat customers from that as well. And this is part of that, you know, being prepared takes away some of that nervousness that you might have about doing a Facebook party. If you don't want to do a live video, get your video done ahead of time and just post it. But they want to see you. They don't want to be like, who is this lady behind all of these stock graphics? Like, they need to trust you. They need to see you. It really is I can't tell you how important that is. So probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but going live is critical to your business. There are ways to ease yourself into it so that it's not so scary. Practice with your friend, do your own videos, and then post those just till you get comfortable, like I said, talking to yourself and on and on and on about, you know, whatever. You're the expert. Fake it till you make it. Get your group done. Create your group as soon as you can. As soon as you sign up to be a distributor, create your group. Start adding people. Everything else will fall into place. There are a million videos on what now. Our main group, Lip Domination, has every video to help you through every single phase of this process. But what I want you guys to take away from this is sign up, be a distributor. This has been the most amazing experience of my life. I have met the most incredible women. They are so supportive. They are only trying to lift you up, help each other. We share so much information with each other, helping each other. Hey, can you post? Like, I've got crickets going on in my group. Everything. It's just been, it's way more than lipstick. It's way more than makeup. It's amazing. So don't miss out. Don't miss out. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you join. We have the best team ever. Okay? So ladies, make sure whatever you do today, you get lippy, and hope to see you soon.